A viral prayer spreads faster than any scandal. Promises miracles. Millions share it blindly. But who created it? The truth is disturbing. These prayers claim to grant wishes, cure diseases, or bring luck. The more specific the promise, the more shares it gets. Share this and your biggest wish will come true within 2 empath hours. It sounds too good to be true. But here's the dark truth. The most viral prayers are not from ancient texts. They are crafted by unknown authors, often marketers or scammers. They exploit our deepest fears and desires for control. The formula is simple. Create urgency. Share within Lima minutes or face misfortune. This triggers a fear of missing out, or FOMO, compels action without thought. Some prayers have been traced back to marketing experiments. In the 1990s, a firm tested chain letters. Adding a threat of bad luck increased forwarding rates by 0.00%. The blueprint was born. The phenomenon is global, crossing cultures and religions. A prayer for wealth in Nigeria looks different from one for love in Brazil. But the psychological hooks are identical. They create a sense of community. Join thousands who have been blessed. But this is an illusion. The real purpose is to spread the message, not to help anyone. The more specific the promise, the more shares it gets. This prayer cured my cancer in 3 days. Testimonials from strangers make it seem credible, but they are often fabricated. Millions share these prayers without questioning their origin. Why? Because the brain is wired to seek patterns. When a prayer seems to work, we remember it. When it fails, we forget. But what if these prayers are not just harmless superstition? They can desensitize us to genuine spiritual practices. They replace faith with a transactional mindset. Pray. Get reward. Some prayers are designed to collect personal data. Submit your prayer request is a data mining tactic. Your deepest fears become a commodity. The phenomenon is a mirror of our vulnerabilities. We want control in a chaotic world. But the price is our critical thinking. And the real miracle is that we keep falling for it. The story of viral prayers begins not in a church, but in a psychology lab with a box of hungry pigeons. In the 1950s, psychologist B.F. Skinner made a startling discovery about how superstition is born. He placed pigeons in a box and gave them food at random intervals. Regardless of what they did, the pigeons began to repeat whatever action they were doing when the food arrived. One bird turned counterclockwise 3 times before eating. Another thrust its head into a corner. Skinner called this superstitious behavior, the illusion that a ritual causes a reward. Decades later, in the 1990s, a marketing firm applied this same principle to humans. They tested chain letters with different promises. Some offered good luck, others threatened bad luck. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to see more amazing content. Fire. The results were shocking. Adding a threat of misfortune increased forwarding rates by 300%. The most effective letters had a specific deadline, a reward, and a warning of dire consequences. This formula became the blueprint for modern viral prayers circulating on social media today. Researchers later replicated the experiment online with prayer chains and found the same pattern. Prayers with a testimonial from a stranger were shared most. The content itself was irrelevant. The structure, not the divine message, drove sharing. Viral prayers are engineered, not inspired. Your brain is a pattern-seeking machine, craves meaning, even where none exists. This is why we see faces in clouds and miracles in coincidences. Confirmation bias makes you remember the one time a prayer seemed to work. You forget the 99 times it didn't. Your memory is a selective editor. The availability heuristic tricks your brain. Rare events feel common because they are vivid. A friend's miracle story outweighs 1,000 silent failures. Sharing a prayer gives you a dopamine hit. It's a social reward. Your brain craves that validation, so you share again and again. The illusion of control makes you believe you can influence fate. By sharing, you feel you've done something. It's a comforting lie. The spotlight effect makes you think others care about your prayers. In reality, most people scroll past, but you feel watched, so you perform. When someone challenges your prayer belief, the backfire effect kicks in. You cling tighter. Doubt strengthens your conviction instead of weakening it. After sharing, the sunk cost fallacy keeps you engaged. You've invested time and identity. Quitting feels like admitting you were fooled. These biases are not random. They are systematically exploited. Every viral prayer is engineered to hijack your brain's shortcuts. Embedded commands bypass your critical thinking. Phrases like, "Feel the power slip past your defenses." Your subconscious obeys before you question. Repetition and rhythm create a trance-like state. The prayer's cadence lulls your analytical mind. You stop questioning and start accepting. Your brain's reward system is hijacked. Each share triggers anticipation. Will this time be the miracle? The uncertainty keeps you hooked. The amygdala, your fear center, is activated by threats. Share or suffer triggers panic. Your rational mind shuts down, and you comply. Dopamine and fear create a potent cocktail. You are pulled between hope and dread. The prayer becomes an emotional roller coaster you can't escape. Understanding these mechanics is the first step to freedom. You can spot the traps. You can choose to think, not just react. Viral prayers have evolved from harmless chain letters into sophisticated tools of political manipulation, targeting the faithful with precision. Disinformation now wears a spiritual mask. Fake prayers spread lies about vaccines, elections, and even natural disasters. Some viral prayers are actually data collection traps. They ask for your name and request, then sell that information to marketers. Elections are influenced by targeting superstitious communities with prayers that subtly endorse a candidate or party. Marketing companies have perfected the art of using viral prayers to build massive email lists for pennies on the dollar. Scammers actively monitor viral prayer posts to identify vulnerable individuals, then target them with fake healing offers. Even malware is distributed through blessed links. Click to receive a miracle, and your device is compromised. The same psychological formula behind viral prayers now fuels manifestation content on social media. Promising wealth and love, this culture of magical thinking erodes critical thought. People begin to believe that sharing a post can change reality. The most dangerous effect. Viral prayers desensitize us to genuine spiritual practices, reducing faith to a transactional exchange. Genuine faith requires patience and reflection. Viral prayers demand instant results, creating a culture of spiritual impatience. They replace a relationship with the divine with a checklist of prayers to be completed for guaranteed outcomes. The dark truth is that viral prayers are a weapon of mass distraction. Keeping us busy sharing while real issues are ignored, they exploit our deepest hopes and fears, turning spirituality into a tool for control and profit. Recognize the pattern. Question the source. The next time you see a viral prayer, ask yourself, who benefits from your share? Welcome. Before we begin, hit subscribe so you don't miss our daily updates. Tomorrow's video will reveal this secret. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Shushing face.